That was
Good
bad.
day.
Not in
Alright,
town.
what were we doing? Hey, what's up, Im? Hey, what's up, Joe? Cool.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
No, no Aya and Joe today. Hey, I appreciate the bits, Joe. Oh, I forgot. We actually need to do Deckard Cain's quest. Let me go ahead and do that real quick.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hey, what's up, File?
Hello.
I mean, not that that really matters. I'll just click them randomly anyway. How far away is... Bird's always dead. What do you mean? Recently. Am I in the wrong map? It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I saw the thing last time I was here. Alright, we'll just go this way. But I could have swore last time I was playing I ran into Rakinishu because he actually killed me. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that file. Yes, it's Diablo 2. I don't know if you remember last time we talked about it. I'd been wanting to get back to it, but we've had other games have been in the way. Did this game get a Zelda collab? No. Not that I know of. If it did, that's news to me. I haven't heard anything about that. Dude, where's the stones? Oh, I thought that said, how old are you, old man? I was like, you already kind of know. No, I didn't get Taco Bell. But a friend at work did give me some limited time Mountain Dew. We're gonna... Oh, yes, Diablo 3 did. Actually, you were correct on that.
And so
I said Diablo 2, I don't remember there being anything. Yeah. Stony Field. I'm in the Stony Field. So, apparently, I mean, regular Mountain Dew is my favorite. And I know Mountain Dew has experimented with other flavors in the past. Apparently, there was a flaming hot Mountain Dew at one point. I didn't know this existed. It doesn't sound too good, but I'm still gonna try it. So he gave me like 4 cans of it because he bought it when it came out, took a 1 sip, and was like, "Dude, this is disgusting." Understandably. So once the stream is done, I am gonna try that with Aya, and we'll see if either one of us like it. I knew I had seen the stones before. Where's Rakinishu? Oh, he died. Okay. Hey, more bits. I appreciate that, Joe. Do I have diabetes? Probably. But I don't know yet. So, until my leg falls off, I think we'll just be good.
I need mana.
So, if you guys remember, I don't know if you do, I have a buddy named Jarek Ashbender. Jarek. He's been in the streams before, but with his connection and where he's at, it's hard to schedule with him. He ended up very recently buying me a game called, what's this? Yeah, okay. He ended up buying me a game called Celesta. So we may be in the future, once we get through some of our stuff, we might be playing that. I don't know if Joe will be joining us, but I need to talk to him about it. But that'll probably be after we finish Elden Ring. Is it? Not Celeste. It's like Celesta. It's kind of like D&D. It's like a turn-based fighting.
I need mana.
Yeah, I know originally we were gonna do a D&D session and stream that, but D&D takes a long time to set up and scheduling, and I don't know if it'd be the funnest to stream because there's not really a whole lot visually, so you would just be hearing audio. It'd be like a podcast essentially.
I am overburdened.
And we would need more people interested for D&D.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
But yeah, from what I gather, it's more faithful to D&D. Pretty much any adventure or like RPG like Diablo is technically just a version of D&D. You know, different story, all built on the same stuff. But this one is a little bit more faithful to what D&D actually is.
Not enough mana.
Griswold didn't drop anything good.
Deckard Cain, get to the rogue camp.
I don't really need Wart's leg, but I will take his money. Yes, it's definitely a very grindy game, which surprisingly I like. You would think I wouldn't because I don't like grinding games. But it's pretty grindy. You kind of just go around killing enemies until you can get certain loot, which is, so what I'm trying to do right now is set up for a Holy Grail. And what that is so you see how this item right here is blue? I don't think I have any uniques or anything. Actually, I do. I was going to get rid of them, because this is from before Diablo 2 Remake came out. So you see how these items right here are like a brownish named color? And they have special names like Gorefoot. They're called unique items. These items will drop, and they will always have the same stats with a little bit of variation in it. Every other item, like these magics, they're randomized. They can have any kind of stat depending on what prefixes and suffixes they have. And then you have set items like these that are always the same, and they give bonuses when you have multiple of that set worn. But the point of a Holy Grail is to collect every single item in the game that is a unique. I'll be starting over from scratch just because that's kind of cheating.
I need mana.
But yeah, I mean, it's not the most engaging of watching, unless you just like watching like a chill grinding. I like watching it, but not everybody does. I also have a lot of attachment to the game. But yeah, so the way monsters work is they have a set amount or set items that they can drop depending on their level. So, alright, no worries, Im. So say the monsters in this area are level 5. Well, certain items can only drop from monsters that are level 10 or above, and so on and so forth. So they roll through their table to see what they drop, and you can influence it with something called Magic Find, which right now I have 0 Magic Find. But essentially, even though every drop is randomized, if you have Magic Find, the way the game works is it rolls to see what's going to drop, and then it rolls to see if that monster meets the level requirements, if that item is going to be a rare, a magic, a unique, so on and so forth. Again, some items will only drop at certain levels, so even though these guys can drop, say, a short sword, which is a very starting weapon, they may not be high enough to drop the unique short sword, so grinding them is almost pointless. And you have to keep that in mind when you're fighting enemies in certain areas. Story-wise, I like it. It's pretty cool. I mean, the whole point is you're one of 7 adventurers. You can choose your class. You know, obviously, I like the sorceress, so fire, lightning, cold spells. But essentially, Diablo, the devil, is trying to take over the world. He's trying to bring hell to our world. Well, Sanctuary, which is what this world's called, isn't exactly like Earth, but anyway, main point is he's trying to bring hell to Earth and take over. And the whole point of this game is for you to find Diablo and stop him and his 2 brothers, Mephisto and Baal. Together they're the lords of hell, and then there's lesser lords, which is the boss of this act. Fucking mana burn. So these guys with special names like Mooncrawler there, so there are certain enemies that they will always spawn, and there are certain other enemies, so like the boss of the 5th level of this will always spawn. Her name is the Countess. She'll always be pretty much the same. But other random boss enemies you fight, they're randomized. They could have like Moon whatever. Baal, B-A-I-L. Or is it B-I-A-O? It's something like that. But, so they have randomized affixes, prefixes, and suffixes that they can get. So, I don't know if you noticed, but that special enemy that I fought, it had mana burn, which, as it sounds, when it hits you, it rapidly drains your mana. There are some other bosses that they might be cursed, so whenever they hit you, like this guy here, he's lightning enchanted. That means every time I hit him, he's going to let out bolts of lightning that's going to hurt me. And it's actually pretty deadly. It kills a lot of new players because if you don't have high resistances, lightning bolts like this can kind of shotgun you because they each have their own damage. But yeah, it's like this item right here. This is a rare item. So the tiers go normal, socketed or ethereal, because they're both gray, magic, rare, set, and then unique. Set was the green one earlier. Unique is the one that I'm trying to find. And there's also something you can do with socketed items like this. If you have a valid item that has the exact amount of sockets required, and you have something called runes, and you put them in the exact right order, instead of giving you what each rune would give you, it ends up giving you a special property. Usually a combination of what the runes can give plus, you know, a bonus. They're called rune words. And they are the most broken armor and weapons in the game usually. Sadly, they're working on it, thankfully. Well, in my opinion, sad. Some people don't believe it. They like having one or two builds that'll work. I like having all builds be viable. Maybe not OP, but something you could probably play the game with and still, even if it's challenging, win. So as you notice right now, I'm using fire right now. So in this game, unlike Diablo 3, the max level is 99. To max out a skill takes 20 points. So you only get, throughout all the acts and leveling and quest, I think it's like 130, 140 skill points to put into something. So you can, if you wanted, get every single skill, but they're not going to be strong. So typically you have to keep in mind what you want to do as a build and spend your points accordingly. There is ways to reset if you mess up. You get 3 free resets, 1 in each difficulty after completing a quest. And then in the hardest difficulty, you can grind out an item that'll let you reset your stats and skills. But it takes a bit of work. Unfortunately, like I said, not every build is completely viable. Yeah, I mean, Diablo may not have been the first game that did it, but it was one of the ones that really popularized it. Because you got to keep in mind, this is a remake. So these guys that I'm fighting right now, they're champions. They're essentially mini bosses. They're not quite special like that, but they have increased health and damage, and they give you more experience when you kill them. They can also drop higher loot.
Not enough mana.
But yes, you got to keep in mind, the original Diablo 2 came out in what, 99, 2000. It was one of the, maybe not the beginning, but definitely one of the ones that really helped popularize this style of play. That's pretty normal now. Oh, let me actually see what this does. If it's better for my mercenary or not. It is. Yeah, how is Evil Dead? I know you've been really into that one. Yes, Diablo is an old game. Here, I'll show you. This is what Diablo used to look like. The remake is very, well, it came out at the beginning of the year, I think.
Not enough mana.
go back to the good graphics. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. So, the graphics I didn't think used to actually be that bad until I do that. Until I go back and forth. Because, you know, after you play it for a while, you're like, oh, the graphics aren't that bad. They're a little dated. Yeah, they're pretty bad.
I need mana.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is with this remake, it was really cool of them to do it. Granted, I know most people won't care. But, oh, so this chick right here, this is the Countess. She is a unique boss. So she always spawns with pretty much the same special abilities. You know, same name. She's always going to be here. So she's fire enchanted. So once I kill her, she's going to blow up. And if I'm near her, it's going to hurt. So here, the good thing about the Countess is she drops runes almost guaranteed. She has like a vastly higher drop rate for runes. And since runes make up some of the most OP items, a lot of people will grind fighting her. They'll just do Countess runs over and over again.
Your reward. Not here.
Greetings.
I don't need that. What's this one? You know what? Actually, we'll put that one on. But yeah, like, so see this room by itself, if I put it into a weapon, it does 75 poison. But if I put this into a weapon with a couple other runes, it's a lot stronger than that. And like I said, you have to put them in the exact right order, or it won't work. Alright, well, did that. Let's go ahead and go. I really need to get teleport. How far away am I? 18. Alright, I'll put one skill there, and we'll go ahead and level up my firebolt. Anyway, like I was saying, it's neat that they did that for some of the older people that, yeah, technically you could go fight the old game or play the old game, but this game, since it's getting updated, is actually doing balancing changes, adding new items. So if you really want the old graphics but you want the new items, you can just play this and swap it back to the old graphics mode. It's just a hotkey on the keyboard. And same with the zoom thing. This is new too. Because, you know, obviously before, you zoom in, it's just pixels. Now you can actually appreciate it. Yeah, so like I said, this remake just came out. So it revived a lot of the community, which there was still a pretty strong, like, smaller community for this game. It's survived over the years. But with it being a remake, it drew in a lot more new attention from maybe younger people that never played it. Stuff like that. Oh, so the map thing, I can turn that on and off. You can put it in the corner if you want. I like having it laid over me because it helps me orient where I'm at.
Not enough mana.
Some people don't like the map. Some people do. But yeah, they went out of their way to try to please the hardcore older fans as much as they could. They tried not to change too many things about the game if they could help it. At least on release. So like, for example, I don't know if you've noticed, I've been picking up money automatically without having to click on it. In the old game, you had to click on the money to pick it up. That was something that they were like, pretty much every change they made like that, if you don't like it, you can turn it off. Because they know that while most people like the, you know, quality of life update of not having to actually pick up money, and the radius isn't really broken, there's always going to be those people that they want the game they grew up playing. They don't want any changes. Don't touch my game. Just update the graphics. And I don't know if you've noticed, I'm playing on a controller right now. Couldn't do that in the original game either. Some people may not like it. I find it's easier to do while I'm streaming.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Just because, you know, controller's easier. Yeah, I think most people are pretty happy with the remake. I've not heard too many major complaints. Because at the end of the day, most of the stuff they did, if you don't like it, you can turn it off. Or technically, you can go back to play the old game if you really want. So the neat little piece of trivia here. Not really trivia, but... So, how I was switching back and forth between the graphics like this. The reason you can do that, or at least the way they made it, is because the old game is actually running underneath this game at all times. Your computer's, from what I understand, kind of running both games at the same time. Yeah, I may not be super technical about a lot of this, but I can appreciate the work they did. Well, they have to, because the way a lot of the old game worked is on top of the graphics, in the background of the game, this ran on a grid system. Because here, say I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, you clicked and your character would run on kind of a grid. So in order to kind of get the controller to work with that, one, they had to do that, but also there's a couple other glitches and issues that they kept on purpose, that removing that would either change the game or change how it feels.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
I don't need that or that. Okay, so see this guy? Under his name, you see how it's got that mana burn? That's his special ability. As you get into the higher difficulties and level up and stuff, they can get multiple abilities like that.
Not enough mana.
I'll show you here in a second. It'll be easier just to do that. I can talk and run through them, but give you a visual of what they look like. Once I find my next waypoint, which should be after I kill this mini boss. But yeah, there's 7 classes altogether. Sorceress just happens to be my favorite. My favorite build is the lightning source. It's not the strongest. It's pretty strong, but it's got some weaknesses. And like I said, once you get into the higher difficulties, this game gets harder, obviously, being the higher difficulties. So certain monsters will become immune to certain types of damage.
I need mana.
So if you're a single element sorceress, you can run into a lot of trouble. In Nightmare, you start running into your first immunes, which is the next difficulty.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
The most recent one that's actually out is Diablo 3, still. But they are working on a Diablo 4.
I can't carry anymore.
Personally, Diablo 3 was a little bit of a letdown for me. and I know a lot of Diablo 2 players feel the same. You'll find that
I hope the sisters appreciate this thing.
a lot of people, if they were really into Diablo 2, Diablo 3 rubbed them wrong because Diablo 3 was a bit more OP in terms of like it's a lot easier, but also a insane amount of damage that you can do in this game is like 20,000. Most characters aren't even going to hit that. There are certain builds that can. In Diablo 3 is when you get to the whole I'm going to do 20 million damage.
Not enough mana.
No, so this came out on the Switch, and then Diablo 3
Not enough
Reaper
mana.
of Souls, I believe, came out on the Switch. So there's the 3 main Diablo games right now. Diablo 1, 2, and 3. And then there is a mobile game that's about to come out called Diablo Immortal. And they're working on Diablo 4 right now.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
If you've been wondering who this random ass chick is, it's my hireling. So there's 5 acts in this game, and in 4 of the acts you can hire NPCs to go around with you. The hireling for this act is the rogue. And you can see she comes with, you can get fire or cold. This one's a fire one, and then she recently, this is new. In the old game, they just had this, just fire or cold. Now they've added exploding and freezing arrows to make them a little bit more useful, because
I am overburdened.
unfortunately, for most characters and most builds, every mercenary except for the Act 2 mercenaries were pretty much useless. There was almost no reason to ever run any other mercenary. So to fix that, they were like, alright, we'll buff the other mercenaries. They didn't nerf the Act 2 mercenary, they just buffed the other ones, in hopes of providing a more balanced reason to actually use them.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, like I said, some people complain about changes like that, but I think overall most of the fan base is on board with it. The hard part is them finding a balance between
If there was magic here, it's long
making
gone
it
now.
a little bit more balanced, and then either making everything overpowered or everything too weak. I hate archers. They do so much damage.
I need mana. I need mana. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to move. So that's the only bad thing about being on the controller and on the remake. It's a lot easier to get stuck on stuff because you're going off the grid. And like I said, I mean, most of these changes, granted the balance changes, you could go back to a previous patch if you really wanted. But most of these changes are they're optional, or they're just making things a little bit more
Enough mana.
streamlined. Just quality of life. They're not changing the way the game operates. They're just making it to where now you don't have to do as much stupidness, or we're gonna make this weaker build just a little bit more viable. I do like no damage physically. No. This game is through Blizzard, so it's on their launcher. I think you might be able to buy it on Steam, I'm not sure. but I think it would still require you to download the Battle.net launcher.
I need mana.
It's on every console, including the Switch, and on PC. Now, unfortunately, it is not cross-play.
Not enough mana.
It is cross-progression, so if you have it on PC and Switch, you can transport your save files back and forth. But if you got it on Switch, since I have it on PC, I wouldn't be able to play with you.
I can't carry anymore. Not enough mana.
This may have been before you started showing up, File, but we used to stream it
Not
more,
enough mana.
like playing together. Im actually bought it, but for some reason his PC won't run it. It's weird, because he says he meets the system requirements, but it won't load. It keeps telling him he doesn't. So maybe once we get that going back up, because the reason why me and Joe haven't played it yet is because we beat the first difficulty.
I need mana.
I pressed the mana. I was giving you mana. Anyway, we beat the first difficulty setting, and he didn't want to go too far ahead without everybody else. So we're pretty much waiting on everybody else, and then other games popped up. So this kind of got put on the back burner. But if around the time we start playing it again, whenever that is, if you have it on PC, feel free to join. You can have up to 8 players in a match. And right now I think we only have like 4 or 5. And I'll teach you just about everything I know if you want to learn the game too.
Not enough mana.
You know what? There. Let me just... I'm still not used to controller controls.
I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana.
I don't really need
Not enough
to
mana.
care about this, so... We're just gonna teleport through, and hopefully we don't die.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Well, never mind, I don't have enough mana for that.
I need mana. I need mana.
Hey, we found the entrance. Alright, cool. Yeah, I know you're addicted to your Evil Dead. Alright, now that I am back to town, I'm gonna sell some stuff and I'll show you the other classes.
Yes.
Yes?
I don't really need any amethyst right now. I'll save the topazes just for magic find. And I'll turn in this hammer. So with this quest that I'm doing right now, I just gave her that hammer that I got from that big brute. So she will imbue any regular item I give her as long as it's not rings or amulets. But her imbuement scales with your level. So even though this is a very starter level quest, if you wait till you're like level 99 or whatever, you can get better enchantments on it. Now she can't give you unique, it'll always be rare. But you might be able to find a really good rare that way. So I could go through some of the classes that I already have. Yeah, I'll do that. So we'll start off with the paladin. Your paladin is your holy man. his skill tree involves defensive auras, offensive, and combat skills. So these are going to be things like this one heals your party, raises their defense, resist elemental damage, things like that. You can usually have like one aura active at a time. However, you can get items that will grant you auras, and you can stack those on top of auras you already have. But it's always nice to have a paladin in your party. So take this for example. Here's offensive auras. This one will increase your physical damage for you and your party. This one will add fire damage for you and damage people close to you. This one reflects damage you get. It sounds better than it is. It's not very good, because monsters have a lot of health compared to how much damage they can do. So even if you're reflecting 250% of it, since the game accounts for you not having very much health, your monster's not going to be taking that much damage. But you get the idea. Yeah, he's a holy man. He can do combat by himself and be perfectly fine. But he can also play the role of support very well. He's got a lot of things like this right here that can reduce the enemy's resistance to elementals. Really good with the sorceress. But on the flip side, his combat skills, it sounds really stupid, but this skill right here is very good because it does magic damage. Not very many things are immune to magic damage. And it does a lot of magic damage once you have it maxed. And as you see down here at the bottom where it says Blessed Hammer receives bonuses, in this game there's synergies. So if I get Blessed Hammer and then I go over to, where was it? Blessed Aim, right here. So say I put the 20 points that I can to max out Blessed Hammer. I can go over here, put points into that, and it'll increase the magic damage up by hammer however many percent it says. It looks stupid because literally you're just sitting there summoning hammers that rotate around you and they hit enemies. But it's a really good class. That's pretty much the paladin in general. You're mainly going to be playing support depending on who you're with, or you're going to be going through throwing holy bolts or hammers at everybody. Like I said, for every class there's generally one or two builds that stand out to be the best, and then there's quite a few that aren't very good and are not going to help you. So see here how it lets me select Nightmare, Normal, and Hell. These are the difficulties. Nightmare is going to be slightly harder, a little bit harder than normal. You might find some immunities. Monsters are going to be tougher. They're going to give you more experience and better loot. And Hell is where you're going to run into enemies that are immune to multiple elements, and it's a lot more punishing. Alright, so we did the Paladin. Let's go over to the Assassin.
Good day.
Your Assassin has 3 distinct skill trees. You have Martial Arts, which you have multiple ways. You have your finishing moves, which are these, and you have your build-up moves, which are these. So you hit somebody with the build-up moves, like this one. The first charge that you hit them with, it creates an orb around you that does 6 to 10 fire damage when you use the finishing move. Second charge makes it to where it has a radius of 4 yards, and then the third charge changes it to 9 to 15. You can get multiple things like this one, Phoenix Strike. First charge is fire, second charge is lightning, third charge is ice. You get your charges. With martial arts, you come over here and choose your finishing move. A lot of people will use this one because it teleports to your enemies and kicks them. Or you can be a Kixen. What a Kixen does is her finishing move can kick multiple times, and it actually scales off of what her boot damages are. But you can use that to hit multiple times. Then you've got your shadow disciplines for your assassin. These are a lot of support skills, like this right here, makes you run faster, makes you move faster, just all around speed. This one increases your resistances. You'll have these activated, so here, let's see.
Good day.
So yeah, I activated, I've got that little aura around me. Now I'm walking around a little bit faster. Things like that. It increases with your level. And in the Shadow Disciplines, you can summon a copy of yourself. It doesn't have all of your skills, but it's another little minion to go help you fight. Now, traps is where assassins usually shine. This is probably their best skill tree. And it'll be things ranging from throwing a firebomb to this one. Here, I'll show you this one out here. So you can only have 5 traps at a time. But, alright, you see how these guys, I drop down the trap. This one sprays out, I think it's 10 charges of fire. And each wake will do, at my current level, 18 to 27 damage. You can get lightning traps. The blade traps, or blade stuff, isn't the best. It's okay. But their best trap is this one, the Death Sentry. So it shoots out lightning, but it also does something called Corpse Explosion, which is a necromancer skill that does physical and fire damage for a percentage of that corpse's life, which is where it can get to some pretty good numbers of damage because, like I said, monsters have a lot of health. They don't do so much damage. So that skill, even at level 1, you're doing 80% of that corpse's life in damage. That's pretty much it for the assassin. We'll go over to the druid. He's about what you would expect from a druid. He's got summoning. He can summon, which they recently changed this, and it's nice. It used to be, if I summon a wolf, you can only summon one type of wolf. Or I can summon a bear, but I can only summon one bear. So see here how this one says max wolves 3. It's in like the middle of the paragraph. This one's max wolves 5. You can only have one bear. Now they changed it to where you can summon like 2 of these wolves, 1 of these. You can have multiple different types. But it summons animals to help you fight. These are spirits, or these are vines that give you passive. This one does poison damage. This one replenishes life. And then these are spirits that give you passive auras, kind of like the paladin. So this one increases your life by a certain percent. 65%. Now, this one is your shapeshifting. Your druid can turn into a werewolf and a werebear. Each one has access to certain movesets. Those transformations also give you, a little bit of defense, damage buff, stuff like that. But really, it comes down to which skill set you spec into. Most people use the werebear because it's stronger than the wolf. It can stun lock enemies, things like that. And then you have your last tree for the druid. This is going to be fire and cold and wind. So what a lot of people do, it's this right here is tornado. Tornado is unique in the fact that it's a spell that only does physical damage, if I remember right. There's not a whole lot of enemies that are immune to physical damage. And there's a lot that are immune to elements. And this does a lot of physical damage. So you'll get druids that they might have hurricane running, maybe, just for some added cold damage. But they'll sit there and they'll spam tornadoes. Like here. Let me summon these two. So see, before you could only summon one or the other. Now you can have all these out. It increases your druid's damage, and the different types of wolves do different special things. And you just summon tornadoes. You can summon ravens too. Ravens don't have health, but instead they have a maximum amount of hits they can do before they despawn. But what they do is they blind enemies. Yeah, he's a big fluffy soft boy. Before, you pretty much just summon the bear because of the amount of damage he does compared to the wolves. And the amount of life he has. Like, look, he's doing 760 to 855 damage. Whereas a single wolf is doing 61. Alright, you're good, man. Say no worries. I know you got school. Alright, man. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully school calms down for you soon. I know you said been busy with that. Oof.
Not enough mana.
I have no mana. I have 1 mana.
Not in time.
It is.
I'm gonna have to buy some mana potions.
Good day. Not enough mana. This place chills me to the bone. Not enough mana.
Oh, I hate these guys.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
You know, I haven't really leveled up in a while. I should probably do that. Let's see. All right. That was gonna take way too long.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
Sacred Globe might be better than what I got.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Nothing good. But I don't have any magic finds, so I'm not really expecting too much right now.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
I might give that to her.
Not enough mana. I can't carry anymore.
Let's see.
I can't carry anymore.
I didn't want the boots, I wanted the cloak. Please be something better. Frost Nova and Warmth. Actually, you know what? I'll take it.
I need mana.
He's actually immune to fire. Alright.
I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
I say I really need her to actually hit him.
I am overburdened. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I really miss Frozen Orb. I can't wait till I get it back.
I need mana.
I need to go find the waypoint. It's over there. All
Not
right.
enough mana.
There we go. I'll just go back to town, clear up my inventory, and then we'll go fight Andario.
Good day. Stay a while and listen.
The Order welcomes you.
I guess we'll keep that for now. Don't need that. That. Don't need. I actually probably should have kept that just for Andario. Actually, what level am I? It's gonna be a little costly, but I'll see if I can get
Good day.
you know, I don't need to keep that. Well, that's what I figured. Oh well, it was worth a try. Actually, let me check something. Oh yeah, well then I'll just take this now.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I need to pay more attention to my map.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
Yeah, just gonna go in there. I don't really have much of a reason to be killing these guys either, but it's a habit. I am the kind of player that I have to kill everything I see, which makes these a lot longer. Let's see.
I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. I am overburdened. I need mana. Not enough mana.
No, nothing good. I have not been picking up health potions. I should probably do that. And then we'll open up a portal there. Shouldn't need it, but just in case.
I need mana. I need mana.
It's kind of hard to aim at something that's out of view on the controller. Alright.
The evil queen has fallen.
Oof.
Not
I
in
need to go
town.
heal
This
before I
is
die.
And dark.
Finally.
I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Alright, Act 2 it is.
Good evening. Oh, the cat.
Greetings.
One of my least favorite and one of my favorite parts are in this act. Not really very good. Also not really very good. That's not the worst. But I'm probably not going to be able to wear it anytime soon.
Good day.
So, and there it goes. What level am I? Once I get to 24, I'll respec into cold.
I bet you.
For now, I'll keep the archer.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. I can't carry anymore.
3 open sockets. I think I actually might keep that one.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana. I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oh, what was this staff? Inferno. None of that's very good either. Actually, you know what? I'll keep it and sell it.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Ain't good.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, mana shrine. I didn't really need that. I should have waited.
I need mana.
Say, why is it not hitting him? It looks like it's targeting him, but I guess not.
Not enough mana.
I don't think I've ever found anything good in a rat's nest, but always worth a shot.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
I might as well put them in the strength so I can start wearing some actual gear. At least for a little bit.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
She does like no damage. I need to fix that. And we'll go back to Lugo Lane.
Not in town.
Let's see. I could sell those and then try to get the Dirk, but probably not. That's still kind of cheating. Oh, connection issues.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Another portal shrine. That's weird. I don't usually get portal shrines back to
I
back.
need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
I wonder where Radamant is. Or is that third level of this? It's been a while. I forget.
Not enough mana.
Oh, there is the third level. Alright. Let's get these guys away from what might be Radamant.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana.
Of course, they're mana burn.
I need mana.
That's
Not
not
enough
exactly what I needed.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
I do so little damage physically.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. Not enough mana.
No, actually, I will take that. Let's see, what do I got over here? 1 to mana. Oh yeah, we'll take that one.
Not enough mana.
See if we can find Radamant before this goes away. Oh, there's another one. Cool. Nothing here. Nope.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Alright, let me bring these guys outside of Radament's zone. I'm not gonna try fighting them all. Just where he can revive them. I don't know how far is far enough.
Not enough mana.
Oh, damn. I got super poisoned. Alright, well.
Not in town.
Blessings to you.
Yeah, not worth keeping.
How do I know? Good evening.
What a misguided monster.
Wait, how is that not killing these guys? I thought his holy bolts would kill everything. Alright, well, that was pointless. Other than the book of skill, nothing good.
How may I help you?
I might do some Countess runs for a little bit. Let me check something real quick. Hmm. Guardian M for like missile. Tier Tau Am. Alright, I can do that. Yeah, I'll do some Countess runs for an Am rune. Actually, I should probably go ahead and get the Roger Cube first.
Good day.
Not enough mana.
Nothing.
Not enough mana.
Again, I need to stop fighting these guys and just do the quest. They're not gonna drop anything good.
I am overburdened.
I doubt it's gonna be over. Actually, it could be.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. overburdened.
I want the bolts. I want the healing potion.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Mm-hmm. I figured, but might as well check. And looks like we might be having connection issues again. Of course. I don't know how I missed this earlier, but oh well.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I'll take a small shot.
Not enough mana.
I should probably buy a stamina potion since I keep running out of stamina. Actually, before I go farther in here, I should find the waypoint. And here it is. Cool.
I need mana. I can't carry anymore. Not enough mana.
I'm just gonna let her kill it so I can save some mana.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
I hate shamans so much. They always
I need
cause
mana.
issues.
Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana.
I really need her to focus on the sarcophagus. There we go. So the rest of that stuff doesn't matter. I forgot how you heal your mercenary with the controller. I think it's like L2
Not
and then
enough
square.
Thank you.
Yep.
Not enough mana.
Just in case.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Impossible. Not enough mana.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to town and get some potions. This is gonna take way too long.
Not in town.
Greetings.
Hello.
I need mana.
I mean, that's cool and all, but that's not exactly what I want.
enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
I went in a big circle. That was useless. I mean, I guess I got experience out of it, but didn't really need it.
I need mana. 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 Not enough mana.
Was there a special zombie over here?
I need mana.
Didn't even notice.
I need mana. I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
So judging by the time, we will probably stop after we get the Herodric Cube. That seems like, again, a good natural ending point.
I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana.
How much damage does her exploding arrow do? Not bad. Not the best, but it's better than nothing.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
You guys are really gonna make me use a potion because you won't get out of the way. Alright. Alright, there we go. And with that, this is probably a good place to stop. So, as always, I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. Have a good night, guys.